there, my HQTs, and welcome to the big Sunday game. On this very special day, it's the first official day of autumn, and what better way to celebrate than struggling through a bunch of flash floods? Thanks for that, Mother Nature. But don't pack away the extra shorts just yet. Summer will be back for one final tanning session later this week, you'll be glad to hear. I'm Sharon Carpenter, your Queen Elizabeth, and this is HQ Trivia, where you yourself can make it rain, if in fact you use your brain. Now the rules here are simple. I'm going to ask you a series of questions from easy to hard. You've got 10 seconds to tap that answer. Get it correct, you move on. Answer all 12 right, you win or split the dosh. Now, do you have an extra life on stash? If not, invite your friends to HQ using your code to score some of those. They can help you win big. You can use one per game, just not on the last round. Now, tonight we are giving away a well-waterproof £5,000. That's enough for 1,000 sturdy umbrellas, and they won't go to waste knowing this weather. And a fake tanning spray to get you through the winter, or a trip to somewhere a hell of a lot sunnier than this. But before you apply it, you cannot deny it. Let's get to the quizzing, shall we? Let's do it. Here we go with Q1. Which city is commonly referred to as LA? Madrid, Nottingham, Los Angeles. LA, big city of dreams. It's not always what it seems. It's the closest thing we have to Hollywood, but Nottingham is not the city we're after here. Providing all the LAs in La La Land, it's Los Angeles is the answer we were looking for. 105,000 of you angels are moving forward. Its mum may call it the city of Los Angeles, but the rest of us use its stage name, LA, instead. Q2, what are you most likely to be doing if you're having a cup of Rosie Lee, drinking tea, climbing a tree, taking a selfie? Things will be rosy if you get this right. At least for a little while. 3 of my favourite activities, but which one is Rosie Lee in Cockney rhyming slang, Britain's national narcotic? It's drinking tea. Little fingers up to 103,000 of you. Rosie Lee has meant tea since the 1920s, but nobody seems to know why. If you know, let me know in the chat. This Thursday, HQTs, our special theme game is movies, lights, camera, action. Are you ready to roll? Happening at 9 p.m, but this is happening now. Is Q3 coming at ya? What does the letter K stand for in K-pop? Kerfuffle, kebab, Korean. You'll be popping champers tonight if you win big. Eat enough kebabs and you will pop, but that's not what the K stands for here. The source of the musical sound itself, Korean pop, and it's gone global. 87,000 of you are popping off right now. Imagine our pop music, but 10 times as hyperactive. That's K-pop. Q4. In which of these programs would contestants be happy to receive a Hollywood handshake? Great British Bake Off, Strictly Come Dancing, Top Gear. I prefer a New York pound myself. It's a decent guess, but Jeremy Clarkson is not the handshake we're after here. Family-friendly food porn, the Great British Bake Off, and 70,000 of you are shaking and baking right now. Now, if Paul Hollywood thinks the contestant has done a particularly good job, he shakes their hand. Doesn't get much more British than that, does it? Q5, which of these movies features a parody of the Beatles in the form of birds, bedknobs and broomsticks, The Jungle Book, Mary Poppins? Birdies in the sky with diamonds, perhaps? They're all classic sing-alongs, but who spoofed Liverpool's greatest export, giving us a band of Scouse vultures? It's The Jungle Book. Go get 'em, Tiger. 29,000 of you got that right, but that was a savage one. I am going to go with savage, because that's 40,000 of you out of the game here on Q5. Now, Disney tried to get the actual Beatles on board, but it's pretty clear how that conversation went. Not so well. Q6, which of these figures has had an official day dedicated to them by the UN? Nelson Mandela, Marie Curie, Martin Luther King. That's pretty cool to have your own UN day, isn't it? Something to brag about. 3 more than worthy candidates, but who was the only one to receive this particular honor? Political prisoner turned peace symbol. Nelson Mandela. 13,000 of you on a long walk to Q12 right now. That was a brutal one right there. 20,000 of you gone. Now, there is a Martin Luther King Day, but that's more of a US thing than a UN thing. A lot of you slipped up on that one. It's shout out time, everybody. Happy first anniversary to Claire and Lee Scott. Happy 40th wedding anniversary to Sue and Dave Webb. A very special shout out to Big Erin in Exeter and her friend Eric. Hi to Eloise, who is retiring. Hello, Nancy from Bobby. Lisa, Paul, Donna and Kev are playing from Montego Bay. You lucky so-and-sos. Ruby Calix is with us, or Calix. So is Cav in Liverpool. And Big D Maynard. Molly is due for a win. Hi to the fam from Nancy Brown. And hi to Jane's boyfriend Rich, hoping to get rich tonight. Good luck to all of you. We're halfway. It's Q7. In 1976, Queen Elizabeth II became the first monarch to do what? Fly on Concorde, use a mobile phone, send an email. Our Queen was ahead of her time. She may have the top score on Angry Birds, but our Liz wasn't the first to use a mobile, making even Concorde look slow. She was the first to send an email. You've got mail, 5,115 of you, another brutal one there. She actually sent one of the very first emails ever, giving a friendly Nigerian prince her bank details. That was just a joke. Q8. The full name of the Statue of Liberty is Liberty what? Enlightening the world, observing the world, uniting the world. Don't take libs in the chat. I'm watching you. We know her as Lady Liberty, but what's her triple-barreled maiden name? One big torch pun. Enlightening the world is the correct answer. 3,517 of you getting lit right now. The statue was a gift from the French people, which makes the US changing French fries to freedom fries all the more insulting, doesn't it? Q9, which James Bond actor has narrated the US version of a nature program made famous by David Attenborough, Pierce Brosnan, Sean Connery, Roger Moore. They've all got delectable voices, but who was selected here? They can't help but ruin our stuff, but who did the Americans get to dub over David? The Bond with very big boots to fill, Pierce Brosnan is the answer we were looking for. 1,478 of you pierced through that one. Lots of Attenborough's work has been redubbed in the States by nature experts like Alec Baldwin and Oprah Winfrey. Q10, the International Mermaid Swimming Instructors Association, was founded in which country? Germany, Philippines, UK. Sounds like my kind of sport, right up my alley. Seems mermaiding is a real thing after all. So where am I heading right after this show? Full of fishtails, it's the Philippines. That's where you are splashing onwards. 667 of you are. Snorkeling is fun, but doing it in a mermaid costume? Shut up and take my money already. Q11, the penultimate round. Which fictional character wrote a physics book that was considered too complex for critics to understand? Albus Dumbledore, Professor Moriarty, Hercule Poirot. This question's too complex for me to understand. 3 complete and utter nerds, but who wrote the dynamics of an asteroid, making even Sherlock Holmes look like a jock? It was Professor Moriarty. 506 of you solved that mystery. Basic physics at the ready, because we are gravitating into the final round with 506 players left in the game, another 63 using their extra lives to get back in, and 5,000 big ones up for grabs. This is the big one. It's Q12. The youngest self-made billionaire in Forbes' current ranking was born in which country? Indonesia, India, Ireland. Putting the I in billionaire, except there are 3 of them, so that's confusing. We're talking about the co-founder of Stripe here, but whose beautiful borders was he born within? The company is based in California now, but it all began a little closer to home. With a name like John Cullison, it can only be, that's right, Ireland is your winning answer. We have 79 winners, my lovely. Congratulations to our 79 winners tonight. That was a savage ZamanWHU12 right there. You are taking home the grand prize of £63.29. We've got Matt P. Greeny. Look how shocked he looks in his Abby. We've got 153 looking pretty calm about that win. Gossip Girl, we've got Sharizi as well with the cool shades and a bunch of other winners. Well done to you all. What are you going to do with that cash? Maybe have a round of Rosie Lee on me. Come mermaid swimming with me, but don't forget the armbands. Save up to be a billionaire. There's a lot you can do with that £63.29. Amazing game as always, my cuties. What a wild ride. Hope you had fun. I'm Sharon Carpenter and you can find me on the socials. You can find me right here. You know where. We'll be back tomorrow night at 9 p.m, of course. I will be bringing another stash of cash for you to get your mitts on. £1,000 of it. Till then, have a great rest of the weekend. I will see you soon. Bye, everyone.